The beautiful skyline of Denver, Colorado is our backdrop tonight. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. DA, take it away.
Well, Coach Mike Malone had this to say about his understated superstar, Nikola Jokic. Malone said he's truly beloved by all his teammates. No ego, a little bit goofy, doesn't take himself too seriously, and with his success, he's still the same kid. That's why everybody cares about him and respects him. Kevin?
The Nuggets lucky to have him. Thanks, David. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jokic.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Avery Bradley is out there with Green, and it's McGee in at the 5. And for Denver, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
And the Nuggets franchise still looking for their first trip to the NBA Finals.
How about the franchise making the ABA Finals back in 1976? So it's been quite elusive here in the mountains to get the finals back to Denver. 40 years ago, still looking for that trip.
So the Lakers win the tip. Now here is McGee. Pass to LeBron. Goes up at the stripe. Millsap grabs the miss. And here's Denver. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside Bradley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Will Barton.
I don't think anybody guards LeBron without fouling him. It's a matter of him convincing the referees it's enough contact.
And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
No good on the free throw. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie with team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
You're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this," and I said, "Read it. I lived it."
I'm right in the
Are you
middle of
kidding
it.
me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about. Hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
And it's Jokic missing. Harris against Bradley. Davis in the corner, wide open, and the jumper falls for him.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley, recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
To the left side wing. Here's Jokic. And another miss by Denver.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And here are the Nuggets now. After the basket by the Lakers, Barton finds Jokic. Hits from the high post.
Well, the confidence just keeps growing with Jokic and his shot. Pretty much ready to shoot as soon as it touched his hands.
Bradley passes to Davis. And stolen by Murray. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Back to Bradley. Trying his luck from deep. Drills the three-pointer.
That's pretty pure from Avery Bradley. Huge part of his game. He's been working on that three-point ball.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Murray against Bradley. Barton outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And you can see how dangerous that catch-and-shoot game can be. Will Barton continues to impress.
And here's Bradley. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. James looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Over Harris. And again, it's the Lakers.
I feel like LeBron James plays more comfortable with the shot clock low like that. No panic in his game.
Harris outside. Back to Murray. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, drops in the tray. Jokic has got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Low block shot on the way. Rebound by the Nuggets. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
Now here's Murray. After LeBron James's miss, Harris finds Jokic. Back to Harris. Jokic passes to Murray. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Green will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Davis with the jam.
I mean, it looks simple, but LeBron makes it look that way, Kevin.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Down low, here's Millsap, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Green. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. And they double up Davis. Kicks it out to Bradley. Millsap against LeBron. Here's Davis. Here's McGee. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from McGee. Murray with it. 26 points for him last game against San Antonio. Pass to Jokic. Shoots from the baseline. That one goes. Count it. Jokic has got his third basket of the night right there.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
James outside. Offensive rebound. Davis with the bucket.
Yeah, to look at the frame of AD when he came into the league as opposed to it is now, he's so much more tough and more physical and doesn't mind the contact.
Murray outside. Harris outside. Millsap trying to get open. That's good from Harris on the assist by Murray.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside, Davis. James outside. And again, Los Angeles with a triple.
He's just punishing the opponents right now in every which way. What a tough matchup.
Passes to Millsap. Back to Murray. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you. Talk about players who are X factors for their team, and for the Nuggets, Jamal Murray is one of those guys. He is a guy that once he gets going, feels like the team can become unbeatable.
Michael Porter, he's checked in for Denver. Torrey Craig comes in for Harris. As you said, Brent, a hot Jamal Murray can take over a game.
Big-time investment from the Nuggets this offseason, and what Jamal Murray is to them now, but what he can be in the future. And I think right now what he's looking to be is as consistent as he possibly can be, night in and night out, to prepare this team each season to play its best basketball in the postseason.
So it's Denver now, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Dishes to James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Free throw good, LeBron. We know officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls there, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. Porter passes to Craig. Back to Porter. Over Caldwell-Pope, and that one's good by Porter.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Morris against Rondo. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And the Nuggets making a change here. McRae's checked in. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Lakers second, the Nuggets third.
The effort has clearly been there for both teams on the backboards, and you can see it showing up in terms of points off those second chance opportunities.
Now the pass to Rondo. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Rajon Rondo. He's getting around 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And a quality player. I love what he brings to the table at that backup point guard position.
I think coaches appreciate a guy that comes in and knows how to run the offense with some intelligence. That's exactly what he does.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Craig. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Grant. Here's McRae. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Grant, that's good. Grant's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Rondo. Porter with a block. Pass to McRae. Passes it to Craig. The feed to Porter. Morris passes to Craig. Over Caldwell Pope. Craig can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Caldwell Pope kicks to Kuzma. Rondo against Morris. Rondo drives in. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 2. Fires from deep. Another miss by Rondo. Denver's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. Caldwell Pope against Morris. Left side, Porter. Just 5 to shoot. And the shot no good from McRae. There's 1:38 left in the first. Here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Howard. Porter with a block. And he's able to get it back. From deep three-point range, Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Outside for Rondo. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Quinn Cook's checked in for Los Angeles. And here is Los Angeles now. Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Trying to get something going. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Morris dishes to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dwight Howard. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
And the first one drops.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
And he can't hit the second.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well.
They get it again. Out to Kuzma. The pass to Cook. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Denver leading by 3. Outside Porter. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Cook looking it over. 6 to shoot. Pass to Kuzma. To stop the drought. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
One drops. He ties it up. 6 seconds left here in the first quarter. From deep. It's all tied in Denver. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old, I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Howard. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Cook, good.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to McCray. Here's Craig. Outside Porter. Inside. Here's McCray. Lays it up and banks it in. McCray's got his second bucket.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Cook, the pass to Howard. The shot, no good. And Denver the other way now. Now Morris. His last outing, 16 points for him. The kick out to Porter to the right side. Morris outside. This one for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Cook, the pass to Kuzma. Over Morris. Morris with the rebound.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has grown up with this young Nuggets team. He says that he believes in the youth of this team.
Well, the future is so bright for the Denver Nuggets, and really where you have to give Mike Malone a ton of credit is when they made the decision between their 2 bigs, Jokic and Nurkic, sticking with Jokic and then changing their entire offensive style to play from a point center position. It has paid huge dividends.
And that one's good by Porter.
Yeah, just phenomenal at using that vertical on the offensive boards. Porter just gifted at coming up with second and third chance opportunities.
Here is Cook. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Kuzma. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Talent coming from everywhere these days, Brent, including the developmental league. The G League has done a wonderful job of watching players develop there and then vaulting them up to the big league.
And I think last year, Kevin, the numbers were that more than half the players in the NBA had spent some time in the G League. You want to talk about that league coming a long way?
What an impact.
Massive.
Yes.
And what you're seeing, too, over the past few years, Kevin, is people doing a great job of using the G League a lot better. Not just experimenting and lab ratting what that team is about, but really well thought out player development and stints for guys on their team rather than just practicing and traveling and sitting and watching games. You're watching guys go play a game in the afternoon and then coming up to the NBA level and participating in an NBA game that night. That's going to go a long way to make guys in the early part of their career take the necessary strides and a lot quicker than they normally would.
This two-way contract has been a wonderful addition.
Except if you talk to their agents, Kevin. Yes, it's been very good for the control of an organization to find that kind of talent.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And then for the Lakers, Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Howard. Comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Barton. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. It's off his leg, and the official's saying it was kicked. The Lakers making a switch here. McGee's checked in. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Cook. McGee trying to break free. And it's Cook missing.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Murray outside. Passes it to Harris. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Now Davis. Following the miss by Gary Harris from deep. A shot off that time. Murray against James. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And while Murray is known, Brent, for his outside shooting, he's very strong with his in-between game as well.
Yeah, he's got a lot of options offensively and getting more and more in contact with Jokic on those high screen and rolls. Devastating, Kevin, when he gets to that left hand, gets around the free throw line and shoots that high floater. There are nights where he does tons of damage with that.
Free throw good, Murray.
And what a luxury if Murray can play both guard positions. A perfect blend of shrewd passing and some fearless shooting.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Murray nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now here's Bradley. Here's McGee. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. McGee's got 5 points so far.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Now here's Murray. 5 points in the game. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Here's Jokic. He had 19 points in the win against San Antonio.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring. He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Bradley kicks to LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
LeBron exploiting the defense once again, knowing when to slash and gets himself to the rim.
Barton dishes to Murray. To the paint, 13 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game to start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
Now here's Murray. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Jokic passes to Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jokic. That shot off. And the Lakers going the other way now. To the inside, Davis, and finished off by Davis.
Whenever AD is floating around the basket like he was there, you know if he gets the ball, he's going to go for the jam.
Harris passes to Murray. Poked away, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Friday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. Then on Sunday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. And after doing such a good job with the 3-ball in that first quarter, don't seem to have the same magic here in the second.
The Nuggets have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
First free throw is good.
What a find by the Denver Nuggets. No hype really around Jokic coming into the league. And now he's a star player here in Denver, a franchise player here in Denver, and a heart of a team that's got a tremendous amount of potential in the next couple of seasons. Jokic heading up this offense and shouldering the load.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And with Jokic, he was a second-round pick for the Nuggets back in 2014.
You think about the decision that was made between Jokic and Nurkic, and how it is that the team felt like Jokic could grow if Nurkic moved on, which he did to Portland. And now all of a sudden the offense takes off under Jokic, a playmaking 5 that opens up a lot of cutting opportunities. And I know this young nucleus is going to do some great things in the future, mostly behind what Jokic has provided this organization.
And there's the pass to James. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's McGee. He has 5. From deep three-point range, but they get it back. Rondo kicks to Bradley. James outside. Left side, Davis. That shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Nuggets trail. Murray right side. Barton outside. Rondo against Harris. Over Rondo. Harris misses. Lakers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Outside for Davis, and it's Rondo in the corner. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Rondo's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Denver's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Out left to the wing. And here's Millsap from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Millsap's got 5.
was continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
Now here's Rondo. A 23-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Murray against Rondo. Pass to Jokic. They grab their own miss, and Jokic throws it down.
A little bit of hustle, a little bit of energy. Jokic right now pounding the offensive glass and not quitting on these possessions.
And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots just aren't found in that center position.
A different look for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton, and McRae subbed in for Harris. Dwight Howard's checked in for the Lakers. Caldwell Pope comes in for Bradley. Now here's Rondo. 5 points in the game. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And that's now 7 points for Rajon Rondo. You know, Greg Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart at that center position. The offense can run through him and should run through him with how he can distribute the ball.
A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. Putting up about 24 points per, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists.
And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
The first free throw is good, and the Nuggets making a change here. Grant's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. There's the dish to James. Pass to Howard. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Here's Rondo. And the 3 off target.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Pass to Jokic. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Rondo finds Howard. There's the pass to James. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's McRae. His last outing, he had 8 points. Howard with the steal. Rondo looking around. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots. when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's McRae. He has 6. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Now, that's not bad form there. You don't have to tell Murray twice to let it fly from there with that much room.
LeBron with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. Over to the left wing. Here's Rondo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 5th assist in this one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Lakers lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got an offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket, and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, I like that they're aggressively going to the rack. That establishes an attitude, a certain toughness. They just need to stay committed to their game plan.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They got to get more aggressive on the glass. Over the first half, we saw them being schooled down low. You know what I'm going to say, Ernie. Barbecue chicken. If I was coaching the locker room right now, they'd be getting an earful. Extra rebounding. Effort will pay off in other ways. The energy is really where it starts. Something like that, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Nuggets trail by 3. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now, here's Jokic. Barton outside. 6 on the shot clock. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. He'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Lakers leading by 5. To the middle. Again, Los Angeles.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Feeds to Harris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks. You aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
No good on that one. Well, Brent, not many can deny that Gary Harris is an absolute pest on the defensive end.
Yeah, pretty relentless on that end of the floor. Defensively, he's rugged and tough, and he can cover a lot of ground with that lateral quickness.
And he's good on the second.
And Gary Harris has a ton of confidence, has a ton of versatility, and is so important for this team. It'd be fun to watch the maturation process of one Gary Harris.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Back to Murray. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Jokic. Here's Harris. McGee with the block.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Top of the key, Bradley. James, right side. And it's sent back by Millsap.
As soon as the shot was released, Millsap gets off the floor quickly and blocks it.
Barton kicks to Murray. Pass to Jokic. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Clock is at 3. Here's Murray.
Yeah, that's the calling card of Avery Bradley. He hands it over to you, and on the back it says Tenacious D.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Denver calls timeout.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Lakers, number 1.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA, and the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
Here's Murray following the basket by Anthony Davis. The Nuggets with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And that one's good. Green.
Oh, you know Davis, and he knows, is going to draw the attention of multiple defenders, and that time connects with a teammate to get it done.
Here's Barton after the basket by the Lakers. Passes it to Jokic. Murray against Bradley. Can they get it? And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on JaVale McGee.
Well, Murray's showing that he has the ability to draw the fouls. Just a beautiful anticipation play to get to the free throw line.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far. And he makes the first. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And then for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Avery Bradley. And so Murray nails both of them. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. James outside, and they double up James. Kuzma against Jokic. There's the triple. LeBron's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And that one's good, Barton.
And that's some nice rotation on the ball there from Barton. Looks totally calm rising up for threes.
Caruso looking for an opening. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And let's check out stats for James. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. Second in assists. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game. His peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. And he can't get the first one. Morris is checked in for Jamal Murray. Quinn Cook's checked in for the Lakers. And the second free throw, good. Here's Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The pass to Jokic. Looking to get it going, and Davis sends it back.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Caruso, the pass to Cook. Here's Caruso, down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Kuzma. From the top of the key, and it's Green, missing.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Millsap dishes to Barton. Pass to Morris for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
There has to be some alteration in the game plan, but I don't think it's enough to shut down AD.
Here's Barton. Banked in off the glass. Barton's got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Cook, the pass to Davis. Over Jokic, and Davis puts it in. Davis has got 20.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Barton kicks to Millsap. Passes to Craig. Back to Barton. Kuzma against Millsap. Here's Jokic. And Davis sends it back. And he recovers it.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Jordan McRae comes in for Will Barton. Cook, the pass to Green. Back to Cook. 5 on the clock. And the pass to Caruso. From deep. Offensive rebound. The second effort. No good off the front iron. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Denver. A 12-point game. Outside Millsap. Over Cook. Millsap misses. Lakers have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Kuzma can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And again, Denver no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. Green kicks to Cook. Back to Green. Pass to Caruso. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Green passes to Kuzma. Nice D from Porter. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to McCray. Morris outside. Here's Porter, and it's in off the backboard. Porter's got 9.
And guys, he has all the makings of an elite scorer. Porter combines size, athleticism, and terrific shot-making ability. That is rare.
Now here's Green. And they double up Davis, and it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. The Nuggets making a switch here. Grant's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Davis. Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Quinn Cook. And here is Los Angeles now. They've led by as many as 14 points. Just 5 on the clock. Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. Releases from 15. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Porter against Rondo. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
They're going to have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
For Denver, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Free throw good, Porter. And here's Rondo. 9 points in the game so far. Caldwell Pope outside. It's blocked. Here's Craig. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. McCray passes to Porter. Kicks it to Grant. He can't hit that time. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Rondo. Some solid defense from Grant. The Nuggets trail by 9. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
4 on the clock. Here's McCray. Caruso grabs the miss. Los Angeles leading by 9. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. Caldwell Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Morris passes to Porter. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter of the game, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Rajon Rondo. He's off on the first. A different look for Denver. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James is checked in. And he sinks the second. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Down low, here's Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Murray. He's got 12. Good, nice job down low. Murray's got 14 points for the game.
And Murray's the kind of shooter that you appreciate in the flow of the game, but when he gets in this kind of rhythm, look out.
Right side, Rondo. Here's Kuzma. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. He's got 11.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Outside, Porter. There's 49 seconds left in the third. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Jokic, he's checked in for Grant. Outside, Rondo. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Pass to Kuzma. He's off on that one. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Porter dishes to Murray. So the wing on the left takes the 3. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from McRae.
I like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can make him so much better and so much more open.
Now LeBron. 1 second left. Off target with that shot. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Lakers on top, up by 10. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Lakers leading by 10. And on the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Rondo and Caldwell Pope in the backcourt. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. A three-pointer off the mark.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Kuzma brings the double team. Martin surveying the floor. And it's sent back by Howard.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
Clock at 6. Harris inside the line.
And they've fallen completely out of sync here offensively. I'm not seeing nearly the same movement or flow that we saw in that first half.
Kuzma. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Harris against Caldwell Pope. Harris passes to Porter. Back to Harris. Fires the 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bradley's checked in for Rajon Rondo. The Nuggets trail by 12. Murray outside. And it's blocked! And he keeps control of the ball. Murray against Bradley. And stolen by Murray. He feeds it to Harris. That one drops for him.
Harris is used to the contact, exceptional at scoring despite getting hit on that shot.
Caldwell Pope outside. Shoots from 12. That one wide left. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Well, Barton had a good feel about what was happening defensively, and his teammate was wide open.
So it's the Lakers now. Denver getting their last shot to go. And James throws it down.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation. And the delivery, Kevin, on time, on target.
The feed to Porter. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Nuggets. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Green in for Caldwell Pope. Murray against Bradley. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there. And that one's good. Jokic.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Lakers leading by 8. Bradley kicks to LeBron. Back to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to James.
I like Avery Bradley cashing in from there, proving he can get it done around the basket.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Jokic. Over Green. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one at the line is good. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James, whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about
$150.
Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Here's Bradley following the basket by Jokic. Bradley against Murray. Shoots from the line. Bradley can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Harris. And the layup's good off the glass. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Bradley. Now here's Green. Feeds it to Davis. Millsap with the steal. Inside, here's Harris. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Barton against James. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Confidence and LeBron James go together. Knows when to float the jumper off. That time, great touch.
Jokic inside. McGee's there. Brent on both ends of the floor. Will Barton is an effective spark plug for this team.
Yeah, he can fire you up out there, Kevin. He can do some things, obviously, defensively to get the team going and igniting the fast break. And then offensively, I know Mike Malone might not agree with all of the choices from Will Barton, but when he gets it going, it's an extra spark for this Nugget squad.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, it's interesting when Jokic was playing with Nurkic and they cleared the room for Jokic to take over at the center position. He's taken on that responsibility. He's taken on the star role. He's accepting it and excelling at
it. He's perfect from the line this time. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Barton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Get a feeling like that play was designed for Will Barton to get contact and get himself to the free throw line.
And that one misses.
I think Will Barton has figured out that scoring from the free throw line can be a good thing.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Bradley. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Barton in the corner. Back to Harris. Murray outside. 6 to shoot. And good. He nails it.
The good old catch and shoot jumper there. Murray quickly getting these shots up and over the defense.
Pass to McGee. He kicks to LeBron. And they double up James. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 9 assists now tonight. The Nuggets trail by 6. Denver calls timeout.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
Murray. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Here's Bradley. LeBron James on the wing. Green kicks to McGee. It's Bradley on the wing. Shot clock at 5 for Murray. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 6.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Left side Harris from the arc. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Porter's checked in for Bart. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Porter looking it over. Jokic trying to free himself up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Now here's Murray after LeBron James's miss. And here is Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Outside for Murray. Over Bradley. The Nuggets with another miss.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to LeBron. Outside, Green. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Green's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Lakers. Outside, Porter. Jokic with it. Outside, Porter. They double him with LeBron. Out to Harris. From deep three-point range, a rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
And here comes Harris leading the fast break to end the drought. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Nikola Jokic. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Porter. Nuggets shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Harris outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You got to be aggressive in this league when you're close to the basket. This time it was Gary Harris, full throttle.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. The Nuggets making a switch here. Barton is checked in. And Harris drops them both.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
1:39 left in the fourth. LeBron James on the win from the baseline. McGee. It's good on the putback. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Passes it to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. And another miss by Denver. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Bradley. And the pass to Davis. For Murray. James, no good.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
For 3, Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. And stolen by Harris. And now the Nuggets, fast break. And the rejection by LeBron.
LeBron using his big mitts there comes in handy on defense, getting up there to spike that one away.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Murray. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Jokic. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. LeBron against Barton. James outside. To the paint. And so the Lakers take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys came in and stepped up and played tremendously, so I just go out there and play, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.